Hey guys, I'm RiggyRob, and welcome back to Fire Emblem Engage. So, last time we finished off the Fell Dragon, which means we have some more units. We have Rafal, also known as Nil, Nell, Gregory, and I've been using Madeline a little bit, so I've got her up here as well. Still got Madeline as well. And to be honest, I think the only one of these that I'm going to use is probably going to be Celestia, because they are a flyer that can use swords and tomes. Because Gregory is just another sage, Nell and Rafal don't really have the stats to justify using them at this point, which is kind of a shame because I did that at chapter 16 specifically because they should be comparable to the other units I have. But they just get outclassed by other people. Like, I know Jean's a bit of a cheap choice, but look at that. 30 magic, 22 speed, 31 resistance. He's just amazing. So, like, for comparison, we've got Madeline here, 24, 12, 7, 27, compared to Louis, 24, 12, 7, 27, so she's just worse overall, and quite significantly worse in terms of dex, so it's like, why would I use her over Louis? Her special skill is okay for a general, but then Louis got a pretty, equivalent one for female allies, so it's like, yeah. But flyers are always useful, so that's why Celestia's got everything equipped, even though her stats aren't actually that great either. And yeah, I'm kind of getting into a bit of analysis paralysis about who do I want to use, who's good to use, and what am I going to do with them. Like, we don't have all of our emblem rings to do things like give everyone Canter, and Canter's the best one in the game. Best skill in the game to get. So it's like, what do I give Pandreo, for example? At the moment, he's got lineage, but I don't know what else to give him. The emblems we have are pretty good, but it's like, well, do I give him speed plus resistance? Do I give him alacrity? Do I give him all sorts of different things? So I'm kind of overwhelmed at the choices available. I would have preferred it to be a little bit like simpler and just like, yep, just equip this one and that'll do the job. Which is what the bond rings are for, essentially. And I think I'm settling on a kind of my A team here. So I have the three lords from Firene and Brodia. So Celine, Diamant, Alfred. Again, they're not massively fantastic in terms of stats, but because I've been using them since the start, and they've got okay, advanced classes compared to the other ones available to me. In terms of like an archer, I'm using Alchrist instead of Fogado because, well, although Fogado's a cavalry and he can use swords, if I need an archer, I'm going to use Alchrist because he's more specialized. And although he does have low strength, I'm going to fix that with this. If I actually use it rather than storing it. And I do have a lot of novice books and so on to use, but yeah, I just don't know what skills to use them on because SP is extremely limited, I am finding. One thing that was funny to note was comparing Chloe and Rosado. Like, Rosado was great during the Fell Dragon because he is a pre-promote, and pre-promotes do a lot better in that. But Chloe just outclasses him in every metric, apart from HP, when it comes to, stats. So, yeah. Hortensia is useful as well, being a flying healer. I think I will use these items as well, because I don't want it to die. And she could do with a bit more magic, because she can use tomes. But otherwise, yeah. Merrin, very reliable. Pandreo, he's just funny. Like, I really like the supports he has, his past personality. And he's a good healer as well. Kagetsu is just a great combat unit. Apparently he's one of the best ones in the game, as well as Chloe. And I can see why Chloe is, because of the flying utility. Kagetsu, just being a sword master, I guess. Jean, yeah, self-explanatory. And then, of course, Cedal is also self-explanatory, so I'm going to give him the boots, because being able to move further to dance with people is fantastic. Now, last time, because we finished off the Fell Dragon, we now have the ability to upgrade a couple of people into Mage Cannoneer and Enchanter, and the consensus seems to be that the best overall Mage Cannoneer is Boucheron. And I'm kind of inclined to make him into a Mage Cannoneer, because I have plenty of axe users, and he's not great compared to the other stats, like Jade versus Boucheron in particular. Like, he's already got low strength, but higher dex. Well, same dex, actually. Same speed, but yeah. And there are other people that you can do, but Boucheron seems to be the best one because of his dexterity growth and things like that. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to save in a new slot over here. And we'll go ahead and make him a Mage Cannoneer. Whether I actually use him as a result, I don't know. But it'd be fun to see what the Mage Cannoneer is like. So yeah, let's go ahead and make him a Mage Cannoneer. And the other options, I think, were... Basically, you need to have Strength, Dexterity, and Luck, maybe, in certain cases. But, yeah, it's like, oh, use Kagetsu or don't. Yeah, so... It's just my size. Sometimes I get outfits that are too small and they rip completely apart. Mage Cannoneer stats are a massive downgrade, but I'm hoping that's made up for by the utility of being able to shoot people from really far away. And then for the Enchanter, the other options are mainly, I believe, Jean, and that does fit his, his backstory as wanting to be a doctor, but he is already a high priest and he's got great stats for that. So the other option is Fram, and Fram is kind of lackluster. Like, she's got good resistance, but kind of middling in everything else. So I'll go ahead and make her into an Enchanter. Because at this point, I don't really have a reason to use anybody else. Oh, hang on, do I not even have the proficiency? I don't even have the proficiency. I need knife proficiency to do that. Well, never mind. Because I can't get that because I need... Who do I need? Leaf? I think I need Leaf for that. So yeah, that's kind of how we stand. So a thing I noticed just by looking at this, Clan is a mage and can promote into a sage. So he has 14, 23, 18, 22. Compare that to Gregory. 14, 18. Yeah, it's just... Although Gregory's a lot slower, he's way more powerful. Like, 14 to 25 is just... is ridiculous. I mean, he might get a bit more on actually promoting, but yeah, 5 speed is not, nothing, but yeah. And also, apparently, Panette is really good. So, initial first impression of her was just someone that's going to be a liability and die all the time, but apparently she's really good by having max crits, builds, advantage, wrath, stuff like that. But that's the kind of thing that when you're playing a game for the first time, you don't actually know how that works. Like, you can see the pieces when it comes to an emblem ring. It's like, oh yeah, I can totally put Ike on Panette, and then Ike will give, vantage and, or just, have great strength overall, stuff like that. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like I said, I'm not a min-maxer in terms of builds. I kind of just stick people into the appropriate class for their backstory, their canon path, as it were. And I don't do much switching around, because again, you could just put everyone into Wyvern Lord and, clear maps that way. So, yeah, that is the recap since last time. As you can probably tell, I've not used any relay tickets. I've barely done any bond fragments because I want to be able to give everyone Canter with Sigurd when I get him back. And money is a little bit lacking. I have been selling some weapons, but otherwise, not really been spending it on much. So, let's go ahead and make that save again. Oh, and I do like the little icon that says I've completed the Fell Dragon log. And we are going to the world map. We are on chapter 17. There are a few paralogs available. There's Ike, Corin, Byleth, and I think there's one more. There's one, yeah, Erica. But we're going to try and do story maps, because it should be, yeah, advanced class level 3 is recommended. So we're just going to get going. We have completed the loop of Elyos. We've taken a break a little bit to do the Fell's Unlock DLC. And yeah, see where we go. Chapter 17, Serenity in Ruin.
I don't see any Elusian soldiers yet.
They're likely headed for the castle. We'd better go to Flora Port. That's the port closest to Fyrnay Castle. You might remember it from your first time here.
Right. My first time here. I was so taken in by those beautiful rolling hills. Oh no.
What's wrong?
Smoke. From the northeast.
That's the direction of Flora Port. Oh, they must have... No, no, no!
Let's go!
So is this where Queen Ave dies? Because Morion's gone, Hyacinth's gone. I suppose Sephoria is still around. But everything's on fire. Also, yeah, there only seems to be one king and queen per country.
Flora! Why would they do this? These people aren't soldiers. Farmers live here. Families.
Don't give in to despair, Alfred. For your kingdom's sake, we have to be strong. There are more Elusian warships off the coast. If any more make land, Firene will crumble. We need to fend off the incoming vessels, and then rescue as many villagers as we can.
Hello, Four Winds. Wait, I mean Hounds.
Dear, what a mess. Ugh, and the smell from that smoke, it's really quite horrid.
Zephyr. And Vale, you too? I'm guessing this is your handiwork.
I like how they have a as a sound effect for someone calling out your name, but obviously they can't say your name because they don't know what the name is.
No, absolutely not. We only just got here. I heard you'd be coming to Firene and I wanted to talk.
Why do you think we're here? Because we saw Elusia's army coming. Your army. The one that's burning Flora to the ground. You're Sombron's daughter. How can you not know what his forces are doing?
I'm not sure. Gris, did you order this attack? Is that how you knew where to go? Gris, tell me!
Sure, I knew about the attack, but I'm not the one who gave the order.
Well then who did? What monster told our forces to attack a town of innocent people?
Why, it was you.
What?
The homes up in smoke, the people burning to death, crying for help, any help at all. It was your design, your command.
Mine?
Oh, hey, Madeline.
We finally made it. What did I miss?
What's with the red stuff rather than the blue?
Forgive our lateness. There was a complication.
Also, you're dead.
Arnie? Mavir? Hey, Lady Vale! Hope you've had some rest after that long trip. Guess I'm a little late. But I am ready and raring to kill everyone in town, like you said. What? Why would you do such a horrible thing? Those are innocent people. Innocent? It's not like you to care about that. Oh, I get it. You switched, huh? You're the boring one.
Hey, they finally acknowledged the personality changes.
Switched? The boring... What do you mean? Someone explain this to me.
All right, it was a chore dealing with you anyway. I'll tell you the truth. You should hear this as well, Divine One.
The truth?
You want to know why you're clueless? Why you can't remember ordering the attack? Because it was the other Lady Vale's doing, along with every other move we've made.
The other Vale?
Lord Sombron desired a Fell child suitable to carry on his legacy. You disobeyed him, failed to use your Fell Dragon powers, wished for peace. You were a defect, unworthy of your parentage.
Oh, okay.
Thus, Lord Sombron gave me the power to make a few adjustments.
Why would he even bother?
What adjustments?
What did you do to her?
It was simple, really. I strengthened your draconic impulses the teensiest bit. Then you thought nothing of killing humans. You embodied Lord Sombron's will.
Seems like a bit more effort than he would have gone to do this, but okay.
Killing Lumera, stealing the rings, unleashing the corrupted across Elyos. All you're doing.
That's why I kept waking up in places I didn't recognize.
Yes. As your consciousness slept, the other was awake, carrying out her work. Think of it. You fighting the corrupted that you had created. But it gets better. The Fell Dragon's daughter and the Divine Dragon became friends. Hilarious, isn't it? And pathetic.
No! No! I'm sorry! You were right! I've done horrible things!
The person who killed my mother and stole our rings. It was Vale. But not...
There you have it, Lady Vale. I'd say the misunderstanding has been resolved.
Zephyr, Gris, Marnie, Mothier, you weren't my friends.
I don't think they ever claimed to be. Surely they were just retainers.
I'm alone. I've always been alone.
Vale, it's all right. Please, let me help you.
How about no?
Alright, so what is the map actually going to be?
From this point on, I no longer have any need of you. Sleep now. Go on. Drift off into a dream.
No.
Time to wake up, Lady Vale. We do need you. I know how disappointed you would be if you were to miss the bloodshed.
You're a liar. Nothing like that.
Narcoleptic. Ah, it's the red eyes.
Thank you for waking me, Zephyr. I've been so looking forward to having some fun. Fetch me the ring of the Hero King.
Yes, as you wish.
Marth!
And my hounds, prepare yourselves as well.
Whatever you desire, my lady.
How exciting this is. I hope they have the endurance to at least resist a little. It's no fun if they just die. Right? Don't you agree? You know, seeing as how I don't share memories with that pathetic little girl, I simply had no idea you and I were friends now. I hope that you can forgive my rudeness.
Your apology means nothing to me. You're not Vale. Give her back!
Rest assured that I am Vale. Yes. In fact, I am Vale in her truest form. Only one of us deserves the honor of calling the great Fell Dragon her father. That honor belongs to me and me alone.
My friends, it's time to fight!
I think they're kind of overusing the Dutch angle for Evil Vale. And again, the red eyes is just kind of making me think, well, I have a red eye. What's going on with that? And of course, I've seen GIFs of the game where there's like a manic look on the Divine Dragon's face, so... Ugh, it's like, there's going to be a twist of some kind related to eye/hair color. Yeah.
Oh, that's right. I have an exciting surprise for you.
Ivy, and you, Divine Dragon. It's been some time, has it not?
Back from the dead!
King Hyacinth?
Father! You're alive?
He's not. This is corrupted Hyacinth.
You mean...
Looks good as new, Not like Father's King Morian. I can do much better than that. When I create the corrupted, they're just like themselves.
And this in turn explains why it was like this in the DLC?
But at times, that can be a hindrance. So I made some modifications.
This is unimaginable.
Princess Ivy earned this.
Why me?
For stealing the rings from Destinia Cathedral. Ever since then, I have longed for vengeance. Hyacinth, I intended to give you the ring of the Lady of the Plains, but your daughter stole it. Take this instead. The ring of the Sage Lord.
Yes, Lady Vale.
You would have me fight my own father?
Not if I don't deploy you.
No! You can't treat people like this! Don't you understand how cruel this is?
Cruel? This is easily the most fun I've ever had. Speaking of fun, all of the emblem rings are here. 6 on your side, 6 on mine. There's no telling who might win.
Vale.
Now then, let the killing begin.
Alright, defeat all 6 enemy commanders is the goal. And we have some corrupted worms. there's Marnie and Roy. Let's see. Well, quick look to see if there's anything of note in terms of items that are dropped. I'm not seeing anything in particular. There's one there. They drop Bolganon and Fortify. Okay, so that's decent. We have to go over there anyway. Zephyr has Sigurd. Hyacinth has Leaf. And then Vale has Marth, and she has a Master Seal as well. And pretty good stats, considering. She's unbreakable and on a fort. Has Fell Protection, Stalwart, and Dark Spirit. -1 to the engage meters. Interesting. So, can't rely on the engage meters for that. But yeah, so otherwise, it's just like a fairly big map. And there's no quick way to skip through it either, because you have to defeat 6 commanders. So, alright, so at the bottom we have Marnie and Roy, Lance Reaver, Wormslayer, and an axe. 64 HP, damn. And a revival story. Yes, I have to remember, I am playing on hard classic mode for the story again. So, yeah, no brute forcing through normal mode for me. So they each all have a revival stone. And yeah, and there's Morvia with Micaiah. Okay. Alright, so let's see. So we have axe users at the bottom with lance users following. Lance users towards the left hand side. We got a couple of lance users and axe users on the right. So I guess axe users on the right. There's not many flyers on this map, is there? Is it literally just Zephyr? Okay, it's just Zephyr for a flyer, so I don't think I need to bring an archer. Let's have a look, see. Oh, I can bring some... Oh, let's see. Alright, yeah, let's get this B team out of here. Right, so, Seedor, Jean, Kagetsu, Marin, Pandreo, Chloe. We'll leave Alchrist for now. So, choices either Rosado or Alchrist. I mean, Rosado's a flyer, so I think he wins. Alright. They should all have an emblem ring. And let's see. So flyers can obviously go over the middle, because this ground is... It's going to cost movement, but also they don't get hit by the -10 damage. Seedor... do you want to do like a first turn goddess dance just to get like further in? Probably not, I guess. Okay, so just have a look at our units again. So we've got sword, sword, magic, magic, magic and sword, lance and sword, axes, lances, daggers, sword and magic, sword and axes. So I guess it's kind of Diamant this way, Kagetsu that way. Yeah. Chloe's gonna go there. We'll have... Yeah, something like this. I think it's probably the best layout. Something like that. Just double check inventory. Obviously we can have stuff from the convoy, but I gave everyone good stuff before the map. Whether I want to do like better staves, I'm not sure. But in terms of weapons to attack with, I'm pretty sure everyone's got like the best ones available to them. Maybe who? Oh, I was going to think about bringing Boucheron as a mage cannoneer. Who would I get rid of for Boucheron? Saline, maybe? I've got plenty of magic users. Yeah. So we will swap out Saline for Boucheron, and as a result, he will need to have an emblem ring. Who should he have? I guess if Saline had... Who did Saline have? Erica? Oh yeah, that's pretty good.
Erica.
Yes.
Erica. I keep saying it's Erica, but it's not. It's Erica. And then we can swap out some items for him. I didn't actually buy anything for him, did I? I'm just using the stuff that was available by default. I wonder, can I buy stuff from the map screen? Marketplace? Armory? For Boucheron specifically? Breeze Blast, Break Blast, Tornado Blast, Armor Blast, Rider Blast. Corrupted? Sure. Dragon? Maybe. Probably more likely to have riders. Let's see. Freeze, 50% chance. Break, 50% chance. Standard. Do I even want a standard one? I kind of want to see what the damage is like. I guess freeze is better than poison. Magic damage might be handy. So yeah. Well, I suppose I can always just buy all of them and put them into the convoy. Swap them around. Let's go ahead and do that. So we have Holy, we have Worm. Wait, do we have that? Yeah. I don't think we do, actually. What's he got? Boucheron has Standard Magic Holy Rider Freeze. Standard Magic Holy Rider Freeze. Standard Magic Holy Rider. Right, so it doesn't have Worm, doesn't have Armor, doesn't have Tornado, Break, Silence. Okay, so that's fine. And based on that positioning, yeah, it's still the same place. Okay, so let's see. So first turn we send axe users this way. First turn sword users this way. Oh, technically Rosado would be better off going the opposite direction. No, I guess he's fine either way, actually. Alright, let's go ahead and make a save. Save over the new slot. And let's fight. Why not? Okay, so first turn. I have to remember that not everyone has Canter here.
Let's hear it.
There are some units that do, which is obviously great. And a unit like Jean just murders people. He's just so good. He's kind of hard not to be good if you train him up. Let's see, put him here instead. Alright, Boucheron. Where shall Boucheron go? Let's keep an eye on the corrupted worms. Alright. So 24, 25, let's see, 81, 50%. Yeah, it's kind of just a 50-50. Magic Blast on a do 21 damage. It's not actually that good. A lot better than 8 though. Sure. We'll do a standard attack just to see what it's like. Alright. Not bad, it's not bad.
Let's pray.
So Pandreo. I suppose I didn't actually need to attack. If I was going to one round with Pandreo anyway, it's like, well, what was the point in doing the mage cannon?
May all find salvation.
Oh yeah, also the fact that everyone's got lineage plus is still amazing. Ooh, Gris, dark warp damage. Let's see. Oh, he's got Celica. Right. So don't put Diamant in that spot. Sure, why not? It's essentially free damage. Okay, so now Celestia and Soren. So Celestia,
I'm ready.
can she one shot? No, she can't one shot. So if that's the case, it's like, well, I suppose it doesn't matter too much. Like, if I can attack from range, like here, let's see, let's keep an eye on their range as well. So they can't reach me from this side, that's fine. So do a bit of chip damage.
I'll help.
And now Celestia will kill in one hit. 20 run resistance compared to 24. Yeah, so it is correct to have Celestia be the one that tanks a dark warp.
I'm here.
I mean, if he comes towards me, that's great. It means that
I'm ready
get
for
through the
more
map a bit
orders.
quicker. Okay. So, now this side. I think I came to the conclusion that I don't want to do a first turn goddess dance. I'm pretty sure. Because anyone that can... Well, actually, let's see. So, there.
The stage is mine.
So if anything, I'd want to have Kagetsu.
Here goes.
I think I will do a first turn goddess dance because it makes sense to, right? So Kagetsu. Right, so I can go. I'll go here. Wait. Kagetsu goes here. Engage. Sure, might as well.
Let us become one.
Have a long range attack. Can't kill the archer. A little bit of damage on the worm. Yeah, I'll do a bit of damage on the worm.
As if I would lose.
Again, I'm assuming Zephyr will have reduced effectiveness as a skill, so Astra Storm doesn't do as much on her anyway. Alright, so then Merrin goes here. Oh, that's Alfred, not Merrin. Alfred does have Canter. So I can do this, and then Canter back a space. Here.
With pride.
So then Merrin can actually finish off. Yeah, Merrin was really good for a couple of maps on the Fell's Analog, and they're just a good unit. Like, there's not much to say about them. I mean, could do with more strength, but, you know. We have now learned Hobble. Good stuff. And then, because I can't attack, I might as well sit here. And then, first turn, Goddess Dance.
Emblem Engage.
It might be counterintuitive to have Seedle and Byleth together, but I find it good to be like, I can do a dance for 4 people in one go, and then I can just carry on being a dancer. Because otherwise, whoever else has Byleth is kind of being too passive, whereas Seedle doesn't attack in the first place. Alright, so now I can murder this guy.
Dream well.
Yeah, 5 XP for that is you can tell I'm myself as the Divine Dragon is a little bit overleveled. Just a teensy bit. Okay, now chain attacking doubles. Do I want to summon them now? I guess I might as well, right? So I need to do 30 damage. And I do 30 damage. 40, 25, 26. Oh, yeah, okay. So, kill with a Wodow. That's good. Alright, so... damage. Then we can do Wodow.
You were a good fight.
There we go. And yeah, I guess it probably... Ooh, yeah, I can cancel a bit further closer. And if I'm going to do cold doubles, where is the best place to do it? Not on a space where they get attacked, so this one. Alright, so Gris warps.
You hit me, I hit you. Let's get this pain party started.
27, wow.
This is gonna hurt.
That's, you know, that's quite a lot for someone with 24 resistance. Oh, nobody else moved. Okay. Alright, so now we take off that range, put on this one. Oh, they can't reach me, so that's fine. Okay. So, Boucheron. Keep an eye on this guy's range as well. Move here, attack. Standard. 8, 0, 0, 9, 9. Freeze doesn't matter because he's going to die this turn anyway, so it's just about whether I can actually do... I suppose the Silence Blast would have been handy, but just do a bit of damage. Just to see. It feels like Mage Cannoneer is probably better off doing things that give changes to effects, because, well, again, he's only got 24 attacks, so the damage output's a bit lacking at this point. Huh. 0 damage. How much resistance do you actually have? 39? Why? 35 plus 4? Jeez. Okay. Well then. 17 plus 1. How much speed do you have? 21 speed. So Chloe could probably double, right? Using a weapon? Yeah, okay. So I need to use the Elyos. So I need to do 9 damage to get 1 revival thing away. So, how do I do 1 damage? 9 damage. In fact, if I want to do damage, I want to do it with someone that's not going to... so, Pendreo has Veronica. So, let's summon.
Emblem Engage.
The summon should be able to do 9 damage. Summon hero, I guess we use sword unit. Because we're trying to maximize our hit chance rather than the damage. So, hero, that's fine. Alright, 10 plus 1? Okay, that's good enough. Alright, so then it becomes Chloe. See, the thing is, I want to actually make sure that I can kill... 39's a lot of magic attack. Norton is not enough. Alright. Norton's not enough. Boy kills here. And then it's about doing another 43. Can I do another 43? I don't think I can, actually. Like, this is good because he doesn't do much damage to the mages. It depends on if he goes for... Okay, so I can do more damage here, but I die in return. So I think it's something like Staff, Mend, Celestia to 4.
Such a wonderful feeling.
Keep Jean there.
Awaiting orders.
Use Celestia. Basically, we're just going to trap him in. So 4 plus 9, 18. Yeah, she survives a second hit as well. Okay. That sucks, but... Alright, 26. What does Diamant do with 26? It's not enough. It's not enough. He takes 27. But he doesn't survive 2 hits. So because we can't kill now, I think we just trap him in. Yeah, it's too risky to try actually attacking him. because he does too much. So he's trapped in here. He can't warp out. We just keep him in here. Oh, I suppose I could have... Yeah, I could have healed and then cantered back, but... Oh well. And then Diamant goes here. Does he go there? What are you using? Hellfire? Spear? Alright, well if you're only using spears, I can use Tomahawk. Okay. That is right, yeah? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Probably will go for the fabrication, but otherwise everyone else has enough resistance to survive, so that's fine. Now, this side. This is tricky because the corrupted worms are getting in the way. Because what I could try is just going here and... let's see, so... Why are you so good? Because you have lots of defense. So I need magic users to attack you. Will you come towards me if I get into your range? I can dance. I don't have a hammer on anyone actually, do I? I could use... Yeah, great axe. So yeah, it has to be magic users on this side. Of which I have 0. And they are covered by the same places on... Yeah. Well, let's see. How much damage do I actually take? 11 sword. I take 24, but there's a high chance that they don't hit me. 29%. Any damage they do will get healed by the High Priest, but it's actually better just to make sure they actually move away from me. So I think this is fine to do. Yeah. 62 HP is a lot to deal with.
With him at my side, I'm invincible. You're going down for sure.
I also have to remember that she'll have holdout. So let's see. Blazing Lion, holdout plus 20% HP or more. And level plus 3, yeah. Okay. And then you have got 1 to 3 range and 4 range. I think I'm still kind of sneaking at the bottom. I've just realized there's 3 emblem energy spots, so having an early engage is quite nice. I don't want to go here though. I don't have canter to do a dance and then move away again, which is unfortunate. Luck plus 10? Sure. Yeah, I can't reach anything there. Keep everyone out of the ranges here. If I am needing hammers, let's see, halberdiers, armored, cavalry. So I need more poleaxes and stuff. Oh, but I don't have canter, so never mind. Right, let's use this talisman just in case. Can't attack and then get out of range with Alfred. I could do Great Ether, but still at risk of dying, so... And then Marin goes here. Okay. Corrupted Worms going for the double. I think Kagetsu using a killer bow on the Corrupted Worm would be useful. Let's see. He got hit on a 22. Alright, who are they going for? Wait, what? I thought... Alright, that was my mistake, because I thought they survived. Oh, I don't survive! Yep, okay.
Please, no.
Yeah, nope, never mind. Right, 28. Huh. Well, like I said, I can do this. I guess I must have thought that I was going to heal automatically. Oh, did I read it as... No, I guess I didn't read it as anything. Yeah. Can't say anything about that one. That was just my bad. So, again, we'll do Tomahawk. Well, now that I know I don't survive because of avoidance, then we are staying out of their ranges. Which means that I can put people on 45 damage, jeez. I can send Rosado to get stuff from the convoy. So he will swap a Great Axe for this. Hello, Sothis. Hi, how's murder? And who did you murder? So I left myself in a position where I could get attacked from multiple sides. Because I thought avoidance plus 20 would be good enough, but it's not. I was dealing with very shaky hit rates hitting me in the Fell's analog, so I should have learned my lesson, but I didn't. So yeah, it was myself and then also Celestia, who is from the Fell's analog as well. Alright. I kind of need her to come towards me, because otherwise I'm just going to be waiting for everybody else to get closer, and then that's just going to make the thing take even longer. But we'll see. Right, so this misses. Yep. Celestia doesn't die now. They go for the fabrication, which is what I expected to happen the first time. So, the amount... Can't complain about a 75% chance hitting me. Oh, they've got physic. Okay. But yes, hello! Hello, Giga Gamer. Hello, Sothis. Thanks for joining the stream. How are you doing today? Ah, Marnie's not going to move. Okay, so let's take off your ranges and your ranges. So we're going to cause a choke point on this side, although there is a magic unit here, which is going to cause problems. I suppose the actual thing is I need to make sure I actually kill Gris this turn, compared to not doing that. Yeah, 0 damage, so that's not worth it. Let's see. Silver Sword does 9 plus 1, so 15 necessary. 15 damage. Jean does nothing. It has to be someone with a physical attack, I guess. So... if it's gonna have to be someone with physical attack... I suppose, let's see...
I can keep going.
Right, let's try. Can I kill 27? So I need to do 11 damage. Can Boucheron do 11 damage, or have I made a mistake? Oh no, 14. Okay, that's good, that's good. And that's literally at the maximum range possible. So, how much does it go down? 10% per tile. Okay, well, we'll try this. Okay, that's good, that's good. Now, Celestia goes here. Let's get rid of the archer. 92% chance.
You poor thing.
Right, now, I need to see how much does Diamant do using the Norton. 17 plus 1. Although it's not actually 17 plus 1, it's 17, and he takes a point of damage to attack me back. So actually you're doing 16. Well, actually, no, I guess I'm doing 17. Let's see. I suppose if I had... let's see. 13 plus 1 to take 25 back. I suppose my issue actually is that there's no combination of people that can both keep Gris at bay and also deal with reinforcements. Like, I can put people in the thicket, but, well, it's still dicey hit rates. Yeah. Literally 0 damage. I guess I'm just doing this with Chloe, right? Just kill him to get rid of the revival stone and then see what we can do afterwards. She'll take a hit, but otherwise, you know, is fine.
Oh, yeah!
I'm sorry.
Oh, but there's the archer to worry about. Alright, what's the archer's range? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 25 there. Do I feel confident that Jean could survive? No. I mean, again, like I said, Pandreo doesn't die, but... Right, let's see. Hector. So... Immunity to break, foe can't follow up. I don't think they were gonna attack me for more than one anyway, right? Yeah, only 60... I think I have to go back. It's like, make the wall of... make the wall of mage units. I don't think Gris can go past the fire either, so... Oh, contract. Ah. That changes things a little bit. Because contracts... They can't move. It's like, do I do contract to do spear? And then, or maybe the spear does, yeah, it goes down to 20 speed, so I don't double then. Yeah, so it's not actually worth it. So, we'll just do this. Physic on Chloe.
Oh, that's a big help.
Oh, he can attack Boucheron from there. Okay. 21 speed. Oh yeah, he dies. Instantly dies. Dragon Vein? That could cost him movement to stop him from being able to attack. I have a feeling I'm going to have to restart anyway, so we'll see. It does cost him movement. That's good. That's good. Okay. Alright. Yeah, again, I feel like I'm going to have to redo this anyway, but we'll see. So, Kagetsu. Oh, it's not a longbow, it's a killer bow. So, that's quite a lot of damage. 16 damage necessary. But I don't think I actually kill... I do 22. But then where's the rest of the damage going to come from? Like, how much does Tiki do?
Emblem?
0, really? 9? Is that it? Okay, maybe I was underestimating how difficult it would be to actually break through these guys. So, Spear, Silver Lance, Silver Lance. We are in woods. Well, one of us. Let's see. I suppose I don't have to move forward. 20 damage. So again, we just sit in the forest. Oh, but I'm going to lose the opportunity to get them attacked with Levin Sword. Oh, but they'd heal it back anyway, so... Yeah. I can't counter with a Seagull either, so... well, I guess what we're doing is... That's woods. These are woods. Oh, it's one space over, so Alfred can't reach. I can reach if I go here. Oh, what? Oh, I can't counter back. Oh, well. There goes that plan. Right. Yeah, I think I just have to accept that I'm not going to get a lot of damage on Marnie this turn. Iron Dagger +3 is fine. Seedle is here. Sure. We are going to have to equip a spear. And Rosado. Let's see how much does he take? Yeah, so Tomahawk's fine. And he would take 16. Okay, so he can take a few hits. So I think we're going to do that. Tomahawk. Wait. Again, I'm probably going to have to rewind this anyway. I suppose that's kind of where... Yeah. I feel like I am hitting the point where being on hard classic mode just kind of means I need to let everyone come to me, rather than actually taking the initiative and being like, okay, I can get rid of this unit, and push forward, but the stat boosts on the enemies are too high to handle. I mean, it makes sense on this map specifically because there's 6 commanders, but yeah. Okay, so how far back are we going? This player phase? Yeah, I guess we're going all the way back and just making sure that no one can get touched. I moved too far back because he's too far away.
Remember this.
Like, I'm getting good XP for this, so it's not like these guys are, you know, massively overleveled at this point, I guess. Alright. So yeah, again, we're just making sure that Diamant does not die. Diamant does not die as long as he's at full HP. I guess I'll use Jean instead. Also, I'm realizing as well that I put all of my healers on one side and nobody on the other. Right. That's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4. 18 defense. 35 attack. That could be okay. Do this to get rid of one of the revival stones.
Simple enough.
Then staff, physic, away.
Thank you.
Okay. So who would they go for? 37 attack probably means going for Diamant plus Diamant and the Archer. So maybe Diamant actually isn't far away enough. No point doing L Thunder, so I guess let's engage.
I feel my
We'll get Soren, and we'll do bolting, and we'll see what gets hit. 15 is okay. Kill the guy with the spear. I think we risk the hit on the spear.
I'm ready for more orders.
Good. Okay. That's that side again. And yeah, so I know I can't canter into these woods. So we are going to simply sit in the forest. Here? No, hang on. This one's Mirren. Iron Dagger. Rosada goes here. Tomahawk. I go here with the Levin sword. And Kagetsu goes here with the Levin sword. Alright. So he's in the woods, which is not great. Oh, nice. Soul activations. Good. Gives him a bit more survivability. Oh, really? Okay. Right. Do I die? No. That soul activation was necessary to survive. Okay. Oh yeah, Jean goes beast mode on these dudes. Not bad.
I need to be more diligent.
So the woods made a big difference on the other guy. Okay.